All right, y'all. Welcome to Hood Politics with Prop. I'm gonna bite the homie who's on the scene right now. Welcome, Black, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a longtime friend. This is we always try to do something special for the holidays, something either a rerun or something that's not so like punch you in the gut, the world is dying type episode, you know. So this is I do book recommendations, but I don't ever interview the authors. Like it'd be books that I'm truly actually reading. You know, like not like, oh, you have platform like I do. Like people send you stuff all the time.
Yeah.
You know? And even for like endorsements, like to put on the back of the thing. Like, listen, y'all, I don't be reading them things. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like if I know the person, I'm like, I trust them. Like I trust you. I know this person. I trust them. That's a good dude. Word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This one I read. I read this mug. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, do people know they know your birth name?
Yeah, they know me. Yeah.
Yeah. The homie Glen Beleaf, which is what I met him as, of the amazing YouTube and so much more network Beleaf and Fatherhood. What's up, homeboy?
Thank you so much for having me, bro. I miss you. I love seeing you. I'm proud of you. I'm so glad we have this little moment. I gotta come up. I want to come up to you to see the house and smell the incense or whatever you got going on up in there.
That's crazy. It's like it's literally right here. It's like you already knew.
I already knew it was up. But man, I'm grateful that, man, you would have me on here, man. I know we got a lot to talk about because we never did this before. So.
No, for so many years. Like, y'all. So to catch y'all up, I've known Beleaf in multiple iterations of who he is as a artist, as a friend, as a group member, as a tour mate, and then into what he's become now. And one thing I do on this show a lot of times is like it's very important that, like, again, the premise of the show is like, if you understand hood, you understand city living, you understand politics, you understand it better than you think you do. You actually already living it, and you actually carry more power and authority than the said politicians on the screen. And so I always try to bring in people that I'm like, this is what I mean. Like, this is real power. This is real authority. This is real influence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's authentic to who they are, whether they black or brown or just city folk. You know what I mean? And I don't know too many people that embody this like Beleaf does. So y'all may know him from his Fatherhood stuff. This freakishly, just insanely successful, powerful, funny, well-made YouTube channel called Beleaf and Fatherhood. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna talk about that, the transition from that, because I knew you as, and I don't pass this out a lot. Is like there are good rappers. There are rappers that I'm a fan of, and then there are like, this nigga is just dope. Like, where you just very few like at all. Like there are very few times that I stop a track and like, wait, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait, run that back. Like,
the black boy is blushing.
and also, just like some of y'all don't know like how the game really meet. Like, some of your favorite rappers are using them as Beleaf's bars coming out their mouth. Y'all like, I ain't no snitch. Some of y'all selling bars like a 2-man sale. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Some of the pen game is crazy,
Oh, man. Thank you,
anyway.
Brother. Thank you, man. Yeah.
So Beleaf. I also realized as I read this, there was a lot, like, somebody, but then you realize, like, man, I really don't know him,
Yeah,
man.
It's a lot in there. It's a lot in there, bro. But I think, what men do really well is we compartmentalize ourselves. And I think that sometimes it's to a fault.
Yeah.
The MC needs to meet the father. The father needs to meet the son.
Yeah.
The son needs to meet the brother. Like, there's so many different parts of us that we have to switch off and on. Man. But I think what you do really well is you are everywhere. Man. Like, who you are on the mic is the same way you are in the green room. Yeah. Everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think you do a really good job of being yourself everywhere. And I don't feel like I'm ever getting a piece of you. It's like when I see propaganda and I hear them on the song and I hear them on the phone, when I talk to the same person, it's always the same person. Yeah. So, man. Yeah. Thank you for that. That's like, which is actually leads into the first thing I wanted to talk about, which is something I love looking at this book. I love Black men in the era we're in now, because it's like niggas have gone to therapy. So like now we're ready to like be like, oh, okay. So one thing that there's one that I have hanging on. It's like right on the wall behind the camera that I remind myself as far as my parenting is concerned. But for myself, speaking of what you just said, is that I've always valued authenticity. I will always be, to your point, the person you meet is the person I am, But my therapist called me on something which spun into a record, a whole album that like I'm putting out next week, or not next week, next year. But he said that artists not oftentimes, he's like all the times, he's like, they come in here all the time, and he's like, you guys think you're good at being vulnerable. He's like, artists aren't good at being vulnerable. You're good at disclosure. Okay. And that's what I said. I was like, bro, I slap you, dog. Don't ever say that to me, because he's so right. It was like, it's a disclosure to the extent that it serves you. So I am on the stage, I'm filleting myself, but it's curated. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I am being rewarded for that type of disclosure, Yes. So I'm telling you, I'm showing you the parts of me that I'm willing to show. So what I sat back and thought about was like, okay, because there are parts of me that like when my wife, when Alma asks me questions, that I do feel naked, that I'm like, damn, like, or I don't know how to answer you. I'd rather write a poem about it. I'd rather write a song about it, Yeah. And let me put this in the perfect lighting and make it look just perfect for you. Yes. As I bare my soul, let me make it look pretty. Yeah. Yes. And I really wrestled with that, you know what I'm saying? And being like, are there parts of me that are not only for public consumption, but are not fuel for my creativity? Are there parts of me that are just for me? Just for our family, So I often look to you for that, and first chapter, I wrote it right down because Alma asked me the same question. Yvette goes, is this a family business or is our family a business? Oh my gosh. Sir. What a terrible thing to ask me. Sir. You want to talk about. Please talk about this. Because that's, to me, was like, that's it. It's vulnerability, it's disclosure, what's available, what's off the table, what's on the table, and how do I display authenticity to where I'm not turning my family into a commodity. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that there's a few things, right? Yeah. I didn't understand family. I don't understand family. Yeah. I have to redefine it for myself because I don't get it. Yeah. Broken home, mom on the East Coast, dad on the West Coast. I'm trying to figure out how to adjust. So I don't understand. So I'm making it as I go. The things that I'm attracted to in family life that I've seen in literature, I've noticed that the parents really do give a business to the kids, right? Yeah. They teach them how to work. They teach them. Yeah. And for me, I'm like, this is a family business. I'll figure it out. Just trust me, just trust me, just trust me, just trust me, just trust me.
Yeah.
And that was my mantra. Just trust me, just trust me, just trust me. And so when you question someone who is insecure, when they're saying just trust you, they almost get offended.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because I told you, just trust me. You know what I mean? And they're like, well, I do have questions. And I'm like, why would you ask me something like that? You know what I mean? And so, you know, we're in a time where Black people are now starting to, we're not getting nowhere near reparations, but people are starting to be like, we might want to listen to Black voices.
Yes.
So I'm over here like, shut up. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go. Onward.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. And my wife is having this internal battle with herself, being like, I don't like the way this feels. I feel like I'm for sale. I feel like you're for sale. I feel like we're not living.
Yes.
And, you know, I was immature and I was sad and I was offended.
Yeah.
What she was truly asking is, where are the boundaries? Where are the lines?
Yes.
And there was an answer to that, but the way she phrased the question was so offensive. I became the child instead of the father.
Yeah.
Really valid question. The answer to that question is, we have a family business.
Yeah.
And there are parts of our family that we can monetize in a way that benefits the growth of not only ourselves, but our children.
Yeah.
For instance, our son loves hockey.
Yeah.
I don't like hockey.
Yeah.
But I'm a really good storyteller.
Yes.
And my stories about hockey can get the Stanley Cup in our living room.
And it did.
But I didn't have the categories to say all that.
Yeah.
I just said, hey, if you want to hang out with Sterling K. Brown and his wife, we could probably do that if I keep working. You know what I'm saying? Or if you want to, launch a beauty thing, then we can do that. If our son is interested in something, we could fund that based on our business.
Yeah.
Now, that's all good and well and good intentions, but nigga, how much does that cost?
Yes.
Not in money.
No.
But in access.
Yes.
In security.
Yes.
And we didn't know the cost to it.
Yeah.
So, it was a tough question. And I think we've kind of come to an agreement right now that, there are certain spots where, if our kids are not interested, then we just don't show that part,
Yeah.
And we've talked about this before, several times.
Yeah.
So I had to allow my children to ask questions, but it was crazy. A mentor told me, she was like, you don't like to teach. You just want everybody to trust you because you have a hard time trusting people. And I'm like, oh God, here we go with this, right? And and she's going in. She's from South Central, so Black woman from South Central. She's not holding no punches.
Yeah, she done thought about this for a while.
Yeah,
and just ain't said nothing. But now it's time to say something. Yeah,
right. And so I'm kind of like, yeah. She was like, I was like, I said, I feel like I'm on one island and I'm trying to get to the other island, and I just want everybody to just ride the waves and let's get across this body of water. Just please, just don't let go. Just trust me. I promise you, we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
And she was like, when you ask somebody to trust you, you can't do that without giving them an assignment.
Mm-hmm.
They need to be told what to do while they're waiting, while they're trusting you. What's their job and responsibility?
Yeah.
And man, I have grown so much from these, from this moment in the book.
Yeah.
But like right now, the question always still remains. And now that's just like a conversation. Like, hey, I feel like we're giving too much here.
Man.
I agree. If you feel like it's too much, then it's too much for me. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let's dig here. Why do you feel like it's too much?
What's the thing?
And what's the thing? What is it really saying? Do you feel like you're being exposed? Do you feel like, because we know one thing is true. We don't know what Black life looks like.
Yes. On TV.
On TV, we don't know because even the stories weren't really orchestrated by us. Like there were few stories that were orchestrated by our own voices, right? Yeah. The Cosby Show, to its credit, you know what I'm saying? The Fresh Prince, to its credit, you know, kind of, it was a fairy tale, but you know, Martin, Living Single, like we had some of these, but Children and Black Life, Free, Lloyd, Laughter, Black Joy, Loud, Black Hair finding its way through a comb,
the smell,
the sound, the smell.
Scent. Yeah.
We don't know we haven't seen it free. So my goal, I want to tell that story so people don't grow up. Like family is weird. Yeah. They look at, like we look at people. I had someone ask me like, yo, do you do you feel like it's selfish to have kids? I feel like if you have kids, it's selfish. It's like you created this thing so you can love. And I'm like, what?
You clearly don't have kids. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, this is not something to be worshipped here. You know what I mean? Like, so now that I'm redefining family for myself, and my family is, you know, with all their understanding, comfortable enough to share, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then I tell the story that I feel like I'm supposed to tell. And it's not easy though.
No. So much of that resonates with me on so many different places. I think early on, you know, Alma, like Yvette, are very highly educated, highly motivated, you know, successful without us, you know, in so many ways. She was very clear, and same early on, I just didn't get it. She's like, I'm not a part of your brand. And I'm kind of like, yeah, you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because, and to me, I think it was the same thing in the sense that it was like, why I'm telling my story and you are a part of it. And even in the stories that I'm telling, they're my lessons. Like you know what I'm saying? Like these are things that I'm learning, to which it finally clicked that it was like, oh, I'm treating them like supporting acts or extras in my story. Like, this is my movie. You guys are extras in you know what I'm saying? And it took a lot of like push and pull balance and stuff like that to be like, okay, well, I can't not talk about you at all, you know, because of like the integral role you being a husband, being a father, in making me who I am, you know. But I feel like you said, it is a constant question of like, you know, Hood Politics came out of me and Alma's podcast, which was the Red Couch. And when we started the Red Couch, it shot to #1. And it was great. She didn't want to do it anymore. You know what I'm saying? And and I was like, but, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm like, she's my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is her life. And what's more important is my marriage, you know? And, you know, now she's like you said, now she's at a place where she'd consider it. You know what I mean? She's like, like maybe let's look at it again. But it's going together. I think another thing you said too, which really like kind of stung, was in my defining of not just fatherhood, but just manhood, is that my honesty, my integrity, the fact that you can count on me, that I'm a man of my word. I do what I say what I do. If I tell you that circle is a square, it's because I saw it. It's a square. And I have never lied to you ever in my life. So like you said, trust me. So when you tell me you don't trust me, what I hear is you don't value me. You don't think that I am trustworthy.
Worthy.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
yeah, so rather than and I think to your point, like you said, it took years to really understand what she was saying, because me being like, how dare you ask me a question, is her saying,
Yeah.
well, you don't value me
Yeah.
because I told
The
you what
fact
I
that
needed. Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that I can't ask you lets me know that you don't value my voice,
Exactly. Yeah.
and you
And
don't care about what I care about. Yeah.
you don't care about what I care about. And boy, the other phrase, which is so great, this is going through, that's right off the camera, is a phrase that says you can be the storm or the safe harbor, but you can't be both. And so
Mm-hmm.
I think about that in my house. Like when I come in the door, and I got all girls, so it's different for me. I come in the
Mm-hmm.
door, they all in the bed. I'm a kiki and just cracking jokes, having fun. I walk in the room, everybody get quiet, and then the party breaks up. All right, well, I'm gonna go take a shower, and I'm just like,
Yeah, yeah,
no,
yeah.
nobody wanna. Well, it's because you're the storm. You come in
Mm.
and you gonna point at dishes ain't done. Why you ain't picked up this? What y'all
Yeah,
talking about? Oh, word, this what I think. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah.
you know what you should tell that girl? You should tell her. It's like
Mm-hmm.
her. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like she like and I'm like, we've been here all day having a great time.
yeah,
So those sort of navigations of what it means, like you said, uh uh, you know, in a black home. I think another point you brought up is the Cosbys were wealthy.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Fresh Prince was wealthy, but then I'm also not from the projects. Like, you know what I'm saying?
right.
Like, I don't live in
Yeah.
or at least I don't live in the projects now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
we grew up kind of rough, but like, I also don't relate to good times. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
we're not all gang members.
yeah,
Some of us are really truly going to work every day and just trying to figure it out. You know?
yeah,
So that what I think you bring in is like you get to be you bring in a regularness,
yeah,
that is what I appreciate about what you bring to the table. This is regular. These are two
yeah,
working parents with kids that play sports that you don't like. I cannot tell you how many times I had to sit in them ballet, in them dance performances where I'm like,
yeah,
I don't want to
yeah,
be here,
yeah,
but I am here for
yeah,
my baby. Yeah.
yeah. Bro, let me tell you, man. And here's the thing. I said one thing earlier. I said black life. We don't get to see black life, but also Christians
Oh, talk to me.
do a terrible job of showing what family and marriage should look like.
Yeah.
We talk about it from a pulpit, but you don't really see it off the stage unless you
Nah.
have the fortunate ability of being invited into someone's home where you really
Yeah.
be able to see it.
Yeah.
And so a part of this for me is realizing that, when I look through the Bible, I know a lot of people's business. Like I got details about people's like I know too much information.
I know a little
You know
too
what I'm
much.
saying? Yeah, like I know what people struggle with for real. You know what I'm saying? And so there's a part of life as a believer that like we don't have to share that because we're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like that does people much justice.
Nah.
So a part of me is kind of like, yes, I'm protecting my family. I'm aware of what the needs are. I know when to pull back, but
Yeah.
also I know that our transparency gives people freedom. It gives people the permission to say, I don't know how to love you right now.
Yeah. That's good.
I don't trust you.
Yeah.
And here's the proof.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The conversations my wife and I have been having, and it got so hard at some point, and we just started to be honest with each other.
Yeah.
And we were able to kind of break free of like what we were supposed to look like,
Yeah. Yeah.
the part about black life and Christianity, the reason why we're looked at so crazy is because we never controlled our narrative.
why so many friends of mine in the activist space and are just like, you have to help me understand how the hell a Black person can sit in these pews, like,
Yeah.
and honestly, that's a valid question.
Super valid.
Based on their experience. You know what I'm saying? Based on what they know. Like, obviously, we have a longer tradition of that has very little, if almost nothing, to do with the popular narrative, whatever Christianity is. I'm like, I ain't never been in that church. Like, I don't know what they talk about.
Right.
But
like the mainstream, we don't know nothing about that.
I don't know. I don't know anything about
it's
that.
It's new to us. It's new to us, just like it's new to y'all.
We just as surprised as you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that said, it's like when you do, I'm like trying to validate what you're saying. When you do invite people to the fellowship hall, when you do invite people to come to dinner after church on Sunday, like you really see, this is why, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's like a building fund. Yeah, we got, we always got the bake sale and stuff like that. Well, that's because we truly live in a community. Like, that's because, Sister Jenkins can't pay her rent. So we doing that to pay her rent. Like this.
Yeah.
And there's, and I have no second thoughts about it. Like, this is, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's an honor.
It's an honor. Who's that little boy on the couch? He's like, oh, his mama got to work tonight. Yeah, I don't know. He just, so he's staying here. Like, when is she coming? I don't know. I don't know when she's coming to get him. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you're all right. That sort of community experience I know I grew up with, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Is something that just people don't see. I want to switch gears here and talk a little politics, because that's what our show is. I think in a lot of ways you say things without saying things, which is one, what I love about the book, and then two, about the show. And I have discussed once before just about how, like, you can bend statistics however you want to bend them.
Yeah.
But if we are gonna look at the numbers, first of all, the numbers among different racial structures as it relates to the way that the government defines race, the presence of fatherhood is pretty much the same. We are like, our divorce rates, or in the house or out the house, there's really no difference among different communities. But so since that's like a no-go, it's like, well, absentee fathers in the Black home, our numbers are the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, but once you get in the house, the participation of Black fathers in the life of their child is not even close. We are way more present with our children than really any other community. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at the numbers. So I guess if I were to form this question, do you see that, as far as like the places you've invited to, the people that reach out, you know what I'm saying? Like, has this also been, because I know anecdotally, that's the way it feels to me, you know what I'm saying? And then to see the numbers bear it out, it's like, I mean, that's kind of what I think too. And I'm even saying about dads that are in, broken homes. They be with their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah. But I think those are the stats that they're counting, right? It's like, you don't live with your dad, or you only see him sometimes. And so it's an absentee thing. So I think, what's interesting is that, if the numbers are the same, when there is one father, there's not just his house that he's caring for. It's multiple people in the community. You know what I'm saying? So the whole block celebrates when Mr. Johnson comes home or gets off of work or whatever. You know what I mean? Because he'll go outside and help him and train him and whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I've noticed. What I also noticed is that because I'm a part of, whatever this manospheres like thing happening here, like I see it, but I recognize that, they're like organizations like Dad Gang, with my homie, Sean Johnson, and then they're Sean Williams. And so there's another thing called DSSC, the Daddy Stroller Social Club, where, there's, I think there's like 10 chapters across the country where men are just getting together, mostly Black fathers, but getting together and just hanging out with their kids together every month. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's the Brooklyn Stroller Club.
With our friend.
With the homies. So there's like, it's that when Black men are present, because there is a lot of nurturing, you know what I'm saying, that we've learned, from our mothers. We also like become more than caregivers. You know what I'm saying? Like we go deeper, you know what I'm saying? With our intention in time with our kids. And so, this is the crazy thing is they like to pit this narrative against us, and they, bring up statistics from, whatever organizations, mostly the FBI, because whatever, right?
Yes.
Right. But when you see fathers that are involved, only the Black dads are accused of being overbearing. It's only the Deion Sanders. Yeah. It's only the LeVar Ball. It's only the Floyd Mayweather seniors. Like it's always the Richard Williams, right? It's always those dads that, oh my gosh, he you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, white dads pulling strings, all types of.
We still talking about the Bus family and for the Lakers.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm like,
ain't nobody tripping.
Put his kids in charge.
Exactly.
Why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Ain't nobody tripping. So, nepotism, I never even heard that word before. Like Black people really started coming up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, so it's just, I see it as, it's that Charlie Kirk stat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's that these just, I hate it because I'm like in the work. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like people are kind of stepping in my area. You know what I mean? With their shoes on. And you need to take your shoes off when you talk to me.
Come on, talk to him. Talk to him, Glen.
So I'm like, you got to understand that, like, our families were pulled apart forever.
Yeah.
Ripped from our home, pulled apart, sold to different parts, because we understand the power of what Black family represents. When another type of person comes around and they see a Black family, they want to be involved. When I tell you this, every Saturday morning I have I just open the Zoom. Any Black man can come. The only thing is you just gotta be Black.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of people will be like, yo, why is it only for Black men? Man, did you hear Charlie Kirk talk about Black?
You hear it, D2 talk about what he says about us? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going through that. You're not going through it. That's don't affect you. Yeah.
Exactly. So my whole point is I want to give men a space to fall apart and be human just for a moment. Yeah. Just for a moment on a weekend. Yeah. Find yourself human. I can't live this life, dog.
Yeah.
With men stepping into fatherhood and being caught off guard by the truth.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The truth is, you have to provide security for your wife, your children, sometimes your employees, and whoever else you have some type of, protection over. But you're not going to feel secure at all. You're going to have to go into some community. You're going to have to get really close with God. And sometimes he feel like he's far from you.
Sir.
And so in a place where I realized I needed a hug and there was nobody in my house big enough to wrap their arms around me, so I asked the family to give me a group hug. I needed that.
Yeah.
And I can't survive without that. And so I need men to, before they step into fatherhood, I need to understand, hey, bro, it's going to cost you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to feel like when you step into the home that, why everybody get quiet when I come around?
Yeah.
and you don't even realize you got a pregame before you step into the door.
I didn't know.
You gotta.
I'm guilty. Take it off.
Yo, dad's home.
Yeah.
Dad's home. Yo,
Take it
I brought
off.
home this. Now, who's trying to get whipped on this video game? Like,
yeah,
you got to come home with that.
Safe
right?
harbor.
And then later on, you got to fight to be yourself in front of your wife too. I was in a meeting, bro, and I was asking the guys. I said, "Yo, how many of you guys feel like you can be 100% of yourself in your home?"
No.
Everybody said no.
No.
One dude was having a meeting in his car, in his garage, because he was like, I don't want my wife to hear what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's just recently, maybe in the past 2 years, I'm like, I can be 100% of myself in my house.
Yeah.
And it's come to my wife. She's understanding that, like, I'm really on your side.
Yeah.
Like, I want you to win so bad.
Yeah.
And I don't want to harm you. But because of her experience, she's been told something different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we just got a lot of work to do. And as Black fathers, we can't, it feels like we can't rest, but in community, we can rest. And I was talking to another dude, bro. He was like, bro, it just seemed like everybody fake and nobody else is lost, right? And we're in a group, it's like 15 of us talking. And I was like, bro, if we're all together, are we really lost though?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if we together, you're not lost. We just together.
I think of so many things, like the back and forth between, if I show, again, because I live in a queendom, like these are girl dad, now as this is not to say that their emotional state is any different than having boys. It just plays out differently, obviously. But I say that to say, to your point, like there are times that, like, my sense of humor, the awareness, like you said, of even within my home, the power dynamic of patriarchy just at being a continual haunting presence, even when I don't think I'm participating in it, has me so often being like, let me just keep this to myself. Like, let me just go sit outside, let me just, and it's for fear of, I think, like you're saying, participating in a pain or a training that they came into this relationship with, and that is something that, like, it means that I'm on, you know what I'm saying? And I think, like you said, being aware of the fact that, like, well, I am on so that they can be free, and that's really what I want, is for them to be free. So, and my wife has said something to me before, which actually hurt, but it made a good point, that she was just like, there are certain things I just can't get from you, so I have to get it somewhere else. And at first I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, I am now experiencing that too. I'm like you said, I can't, because it would create instability in the home.
Exactly.
If I allowed the fullness of something. We were just in a, everybody who listens to the show already know, like, when I say, as far as money is concerned, when I say we scraping the bottom of the barrel, I mean, it's paint chips coming out them spoon things. You know what I'm saying? But so because of that, I had to learn a lot about my plumbing. I can solder now. I was up under the thing, I know what a galvanized pipe is now. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I had to learn all this. And then after it was done, I had to go do a gig. So I was like, okay, I made sure everything's done. Okay, I did it. I can't breathe. I'm like, I lost my voice from breathing the dirt under the house. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, but I had to go do the gig. I get a call from Alma, and she's like, hey, the back house, the sink's clogged. I had been working on the plumbing for the last week.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right, I'll fix it when I get home. You know what I'm saying? You just, and it's like, it's not this like martyrdom. It's more like you said, like, let me be aware of what you're coming into. So what I said in my heart after I was just like, oh my God, another thing. It was more like, I am thankful that she trusts me. I'm thankful that she could feel safe enough to be like, oh, I better not tell him because he's going to explode. You know, just being like, okay, hey, this is what's going on with the sink.
Yeah.
Cool. I think about this. You could be the storm or the safe harbor. So I was like, in this moment, I was a safe harbor for her. Okay.
Yeah.
Which means the waves are going to break on me. You know what I'm saying? Let them break, you know?
Yeah, but
anyway.
when do you get time? Because that's the thing. It's like, man, you like, yo, you want to hold back. You have to hold back so that they can be free. But then when are you free? You know what I'm saying?
Which is what I'm saying in the sense that she was wise enough to be like, I know there are things I have to get somewhere else. So
yes.
She was wise enough to say, you have to get that somewhere else.
Yes.
And I'm like, at first I thought, like I said, what are you saying?
Yeah.
And now I know what she's saying is that, yes, where are your friends? Where are you? Where do you get to? And then, so then once you have that, the type of vulnerability you can bring in here, we are now prepared for, because this version has been taken care of. And boy, like, I feel like I'm such a better parent now, such a better partner.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's dope. That's dope. I love that. And Yvette had that same conversation with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have to constantly remind each other who we are.
Yeah.
You know, like I say, you know, hey, I'm not your father.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So things that he may have done, like I have no intention to do any of that. You know what I'm saying? Areas he may have dropped the ball, and I know you are not my mother. I trust you in this area. Yeah. So we have to always just constantly, and then say, go be with your friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like right now I'm in Baltimore because I got to go see the homie who got in an unfortunate accident. You know, she missed out on having a spa day with one of her girlfriends, which was supposed to be today. You know what I'm saying? But she held space for me so I could pull up. And that's more of the work that I want my children to see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that, you know what I'm saying? Like it needs to go full circle.
Word. All right, so I'm gonna give you a rapid fire. First of all, thank you again. I'm gonna give you a rapid fire of some not so serious stuff.
Okay.
And I need some Glen takes.
Okay.
Okay. So first of all, one of which is related to fatherhood, and it's Bronny James.
Oh, okay.
What are the thoughts?
All right, so first of all, LeBron James is the greatest human to play basketball.
Okay.
Still think Michael Jordan's the GOAT. LeBron James is the greatest human. His humanity shines way bigger.
Appreciate that.
Okay. And so what? Let that nigga get his.
That's why I asked you, nigga. Whatever, cuz.
Let him rock, bro. They don't care.
Oh man, he's sitting left bench anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the damn difference?
Let him run it up, man.
Okay, I love that one. All right, the next one. I've noticed that the YNs have discovered the quarter zip.
Yeah.
So obviously, you know, you and I are from a very similar generation of when we said we was outside, like we really meant it. There was a level
Polo
of violence.
shirts. Yeah.
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 Yeah, there was a level of violence that we carried, but we was kind of shining. Like, you know,
Yeah.
polo shirts, the button ups, you know what I'm saying? Like we looked good outside.
Yeah,
These
man.
YNs are different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've noticed that like they starting to care a little bit more.
You know, man, I just love seeing black people shine in any way.
Yes.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, like it's just so fascinating to me, you know what I'm saying, how things catch on and like dudes was really shining and young, looking good. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know, man. I feel like it's very positive. But that's a weird trend to hop on. I mean, that's like a sweater vest to me, like why a quarter zip. But I remember we used to rock the quarter zip, like,
But they were
especially
polo
when
ones. Yeah, with the
yeah,
big pocket on the
yeah,
bottom. Yeah.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? We had the fleeces, we had the
Yeah.
quarter joints, we had the button up all the way
Yeah.
up to the top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, man, I love that. I love that trend. I love
Okay.
it.
All right. Two more. One of them is like, okay, who rapping right now? If you were out here listening, like who is barring out?
All right, man. I'm not trying to keep it Christian, but that boy John Keith is making them
John is
rap.
rapping. Like
It's so proud. Oh my
John
gosh.
is rapping. And he one of your little homies. Like
Yeah.
let's be real. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you know, if we're gonna keep it a buck, he's a chip off the John Gibbs block.
He's a chip off the
100%.
Okay, so
100%.
he one of your
So
little homies. Okay.
well, yeah, I would say so. Now he is the little homie, but I feel like he's really like John's style. Like I feel like he adopted that.
Yeah. Yeah.
John Keith is really one of them ones that I think
Yeah.
can do no wrong.
Yeah.
He's probably my favorite right now. So
I
yeah.
I would agree. I think that there is okay. Now this going. We're talking bar for bar. I'm just like
Okay.
while we
Okay.
like his tape with Miles. I'm like
Yeah.
if we're talking just bar for bar,
Yeah.
John carried that tape. You know. Now
He can't make
I
a bad song.
he can't make us a bad song. Now I am as somebody who is like again cut from the cloth where it's like I don't think I don't know if I've ever like I've never made a hit. Like I don't know how to
Yeah.
make a hit, but I will but go back and check the catalog.
Yeah.
Nope, y'all not rapping like Prop. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I'm like Miles has that thing like Miles can make a hit. Like you can make
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like and that is something that I just don't have. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
John to me has that he's got that hybrid Kendrick power of him of like he
The
given the
rap
right
singing
time.
and he produces and he
Yes,
could dance. Man.
given the right runway, the right amount of time on that runway, he gonna make some hits. Yeah,
Yeah, we need to figure out how to support him in whatever way possible
yeah,
that the OGs can. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
Like
Let's
that.
be the
That's it.
OGs.
So I love that. And then you know who hasn't ever fallen off, might I say, is
Okay,
Jackie Hill Perry.
the girl can rap, man.
Man,
The girl can rap.
she's a rap, man. And not even like just as a woman, like she just
The
raps her
girl
butt
can she
off.
can just rap.
Yeah. You
She
know what
can
I'm
just
saying?
she can just rap. Now,
Yeah.
okay, so the last one is very political, and you can pass or you can drop me. Now I need you to give me the most wildest theory, conspiracy theory or not, about Jeffrey Epstein and the Epstein files.
Oh man. This is like my favorite. It's like my little favorite pastime right here. So,
Okay, talk to me.
oh man, I think Jeffrey Epstein and the Epstein files, man, I think everybody is in that hole. I think
Every
everybody is in
last
there.
one of y'all jokers.
I think everybody in there. And I think if it comes out, like just I think the world's gonna burn.
Man,
I
I
think
feel
I
that.
think the celebrity already is dying. right?
Yeah.
Like people don't care. Like, you know, you
Celebrities
see
dying.
Beyonce, you like, hey, what up, Beyonce? Nice. You know what I'm
They're
saying? Like,
Formula
cats
One,
ain't trying to
great.
take no picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we don't care. But to see this whole Epstein thing, like, I think that there's so many different types of people that I don't know if I don't think it's ever going to come out. But if it does come out, I think it will expose the fact that we really don't care about children like we say we do.
Amen.
Because the people who need to get protected, they're gonna stay protected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is. They're not gonna let themselves burn, bro. It would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
And man, Cash Patel, man, that guy got to get up out of here, man. We got to get him up out of here, bro.
Yes.
He's the most suspicious looking person I've ever seen in my life, dog.
Sir, you look like he just did 4 lines.
Bro, he looked like Beaker off the Sesame Street, bro. Remember Beaker?
I know you ain't calling Beaker, right?
He looked like a Muppet, bro. He got to get up out of here.
Why you look like a Muppet, homie? Cash, bro. Like, I'm like, you want to be a star. And it's clear you want to be an influencer, which actually, man, we didn't get to this, but I wanted to talk about that. Like which manosphere dude are you like, I slap the shit out of you? Like, and which manosphere, because you brought up the phrase, but like, I feel like with him, because I'm like, if you run in the FBI, my G, why is you tweeting pictures of an active investor? Do you understand your job?
Yeah,
anyway, but I'm like, you want to be a manosphere dude. So anyway, who you slapping the shit out of? Or you like, if I ever see one of my sons pull up this YouTube video, we gonna have an issue.
Them fresh and fit dudes.
Okay.
You know, they so corny to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Andrew Tate, super corny
Obviously.
to me. I don't think I can run a fade with him because I know he really
fights.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know, I'll figure out a way. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
But that's people outside of the community. I feel like I need to have a conversation with Dr. Umar though. Bro. We gotta knock it off, man. Ever since that stuff came out about his daughter, bro, give me the heebie-jeebies, dog.
Yeah, man. There was part of me that always kind of had my eyebrow up, like, is this a lick? Like, are you running a lick here?
He running a lick, bro.
You know, and yeah, just the intersection, like, you know, like misogynoir, where it's just like, okay, is this... I don't know if this helping, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have never, especially like, you know, our family being, you know, the Black and brown, you know, community, sort of like the symbol of that. I'm always leery of anybody's content that pits our communities against each other. You know, like, I'm always leery of that, where I'm like, okay, wait, what are you trying to say here? You know what I'm saying? So I feel the same way about Black men and Black women. I'm leery of anybody that are setting us up as in competition with each other. I'm like, okay, slow down, bro. Like, what are you trying to say here? Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate his character. Like, he's funny.
He's very funny.
And I love that he's honest about his vices, because I love that about like Black men just being honest about he's got a wandering eye. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But the way the superiority thing bugs me. Yeah. The stuff with his daughter bugs me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you can't say that. You can't say what you talking about and then say that. Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm on right now.
Okay.
But man, I think it's a lot of unhealthy stuff going on, especially when you realize all the skeletons. You know what I'm saying? But hey, anyway, man, you know,
what do you know, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
So the book drops.
It dropped already.
The book dropped. Okay.
Father Yourself. It's been out. I'm going down around the random Barnes and Nobles and signing them hoes.
Let's go.
So you can pull up, you know what I'm saying, and
Let's
check
go.
the signatures in there. I'll be doing some more pop-ups. I'm doing one in DC for sure. I'm gonna do one in Oakland, where I'm doing some book signings. But yeah, I'm gonna wait till the new year because the holiday's getting a little crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I appreciate the platform for real.
Of course, man. Nah, we love you. We'll always love you, man. And we gotta
love you too, bro.
Get a real kicking in.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, y'all. All right, now don't you hit stop on this pod. You better listen to these credits. I need you to finish this thing so I can get the download numbers, okay? So don't stop it yet. But listen, this was recorded in East Los Boyle Heights by your boy Propaganda. Tap in with me at prophiphop.com. If you're into cold brew coffee, we got Terraform Cold Brew. You can go there.com and use promo code HOOD, get 20% off, get yourself some coffee. This was mixed, edited, and mastered by your boy Matt Osowski, killing the beat softly. Check out his website, mattosowski.com. I'm going to spell it for you because I know. mattosowski.com, mattosowski.com. He got more music and stuff like that on there, so go and check out the heat. Hood Politics is a member of Cool Zone Media, executive produced by Sophie Lichterman, part of the iHeartMedia Podcast Network. Your theme music and scoring is also by the one and only Matt Osowski, still killing the beat softly. So listen, don't let nobody lie to you. If you understand urban living, you understand politics. These people is not smarter than you. We'll see y'all next week.